We're using magazines in today's video. Using just junk to make a journal in July for the July Just Junk Journal Challenge. And we used a magazine. We used a paper towel mop-up paper. We used packing tape. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie. I'm here with magazine. So we are working on our July Just Junk Journal Challenge journal. And so this is a journal that we're making out of just junk, and we have a list of items that we have to make, and today we have to do 3 things at least with a magazine. So I've pulled out some things that I might use with it, but I have my Birds and Blooms magazine. I have used this book before. We used it in the bird journal that I made a while back. And so you can see it's just it's a magazine with beautiful images. And I do, underneath all of this, I have some more pieces that we have already cut out. So you can see you've got advertising, you've got beautiful images, you have this back here that you can possibly use. And so there we go. So these are some of the other images that we have. Okay, we have this advertisement that has these 2 little things. We have that there. And some of these I'm saving because I actually want the ad. So or the story. All the hummingbird pictures are spoken for the upcoming hummingbird journals that will go along with the kit that I have coming out. So, so there's that. So that gives you an idea of what we have to work with. And so the first thing I want to do is I am going to, you know what? This right here will work. This right here will work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some packing tape. And this, this time I bought it at Staples and it's kind of thick. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to put my packing tape down onto this image. Okay. And we're doing this one first. This was not what was planned to do first, but this one requires water, and I need to get it out of my craft room. I don't allow water in my craft room usually. Okay, so there we go. Let's get all of this off the table. Okay, so I have this little tray of water. So we have attached this to our packing tape, and we're just going to go ahead and put the packing tape into the water and let it just soak. Okay, you'll start noticing that the white area, it'll start to turn like a gray color is what this one's turning. And so, but you want it to get wet, okay? So let's go ahead and put it under the water this way. Okay, and while that is soaking, we'll let it soak. Let's go back to our magazine. Sorry. Actually, we'll go to this, okay? Because this will be easy. Okay, so we have this cute bird. He's a western tanager with dried fresh fruit, and try putting out orange halves. So if you have those in your area, that's how you could get them to come. I've never seen one in my area. I'm getting more and more birds though in my garden. I have made my garden bird friendly. I should have started up here. So there, I have taken that out. I'm okay with this piece hanging off there. Now, I don't know if it's going to fit on here, but you know, we do have some more of this paper towel. So what if we go ahead and go around him a little more? So I guess we're fussy ripping him instead of ripping him into a square, y'all. So, and then when you're fussy ripping something and it's on something like this, it's up to you, or fussy cutting, it's up to you how far in you want to go. I'm trying to hold with my left and tear with my right to have more control. Came kind of close to that beak, but that's okay. Okay, so there's my Western Tanager, I think is what he's called. Okay, so he's still a little bit long for this, so let's go here and then we'll come down and come in closer. There we go. Oh, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so fussy cutting your magazine image might be kind of cool. Let's see, we did do some, and then you can go ahead and collage him. I like that. Okay, and then maybe hedgerows all alive with birds and gnats and large white butterflies. Okay, so this is from the wrapping paper that I'm using. So we can put that on there. And we could even, we're trying to use up our scraps. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like that. And could make him be a really big tag, but I don't think we'll do that. So let's pull out our papers that we're using. And I still haven't put my papers together, but I think we'll use this. This is a map, and it was in our, oh darn, why did I hit that button and print that? But it is a map, so so it could go on this map page. Okay, I think I want something, I don't want to ruin them, I don't want to lose the map. I don't know. What do you think? I think maybe might be better to lose white page. Or, okay, we have another envelope. Yeah, there we go. I like that. We'll put this on an envelope, and then maybe it can flip on that, on the map. We won't lose the map, because I think you could actually still write on that map. If I'd have printed this on purpose, I could have printed it lighter, but then it wouldn't be trash. Okay, so then we'll just go ahead and glue all this down. So we're going to go ahead and speed that up. Okay, so we have this beautiful image on an envelope, and we can decide how we want to use it from here. It could either be a floating pocket envelope. Right now it's just an embellishment and it's ready to go in, but we fussy cut our magazine image. We put it on a highlights magazine, the words, so a paragraph from the highlights magazine book, and then a scrap from that, and then from the wrapping paper. This paper towel back here is the mop-up paper from when I dyed paper with the Easter egg dye. So I would have droplets happen on the tablecloth that I was using, plastic tablecloth, and I would just mop them up so that I wouldn't put my arm in it or my hands or whatever. And so that is what that is from. So that is our first. Hi, if you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. And say hello to Midnight. Hi, Midnight. If you're here after the premiere, I am so glad you're here and that you are taking the time to watch one of my videos. I hope you are enjoying this and would love to have you join us in the July Just Junk Journal Challenge. The details video is in the description box down below. Just watch that video and it will tell you exactly what to do. And we would love to have you join us. The deadline is July 31st, 2020. And we are having lots of fun making a journal just out of junk. And so, yeah, no expensive paper pads or anything. You just use junk stuff from around your house. We use the premiere format here at Dear Julie Julie, and we have a new video premiering each day at 10:30. The video is pre-recorded, and what that means is I probably get to be in the chat to answer questions and to get to know you, and we do have a lot of fun. So we would love to have you join us at a premiere. Right now, while we are home, safer at home, we are also doing a premiere each weekday at 4 o'clock with another new video. And those ones right now are our little golden book. We are putting together a little golden book start to done, and it's a lot of fun. So would love to have you join us in either one of those. But no matter what, we're just really glad you're here. So let's get back to our regular scheduled program. And so let's come over here and check how this is doing. And we are going to go ahead and see if we can get it to start coming off. Okay, and you've got to rub pretty good. Guess you got to rub really good. I've never had it be this hard. But I can see it. Okay, so you can see the green is coming off on my hand. Let's come down here and try the white. Okay, here we go. There we go. Starting to come off. Okay, so there's a piece. So on this thick, now on the thinner tape, when I've done this before, I had to ball it up and off. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and let this dry. I don't know if you can see that, but we have the image is showing up underneath. Okay, you see that? We have the image from the magazine. You best case scenario is using something that has some white, is what I've always seen. So, but we'll come back to that. We're going to let it dry. And of course you could do something with this if you wanted to. I'm going to throw that away. And I am going to take the water out of this room. Okay, back. So for our next one, let's go ahead and grab our magazine. Make sure there's no wetness. I grew up, my dad had his business at home, and he designed houses, and one of the things was no water, no drinks anywhere near the drafting table, right? And so I continued to have visions of that while I was I was like, oh yeah, I remember. He always like, no water, no water. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to take the staples out of Well, there's some more stuff for us to use. But I'm going to take the staples out of the magazine. And it looks like we've got 3 of them. So let's go ahead and take those out. And I am using a staple remover. And it used to be in the business side of my craft room. And now it is in the craft side because I take things apart. Okay, so that just makes that so much easier. Look at there. Okay, so I can just go ahead and I can use these pages just like they are. Now, I'm looking at this. Now I can go ahead and use pages from the book that I took apart, and we can kind of get an idea. Okay, so look at here. We can get this whole bird and we'll be fine. And we'll come over here and we can get that whole bird. We could put a pocket across here and lose the, because we're gonna lose most of the crane, okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these pages separate. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to take mine from the bottom. I need his head. His head will lose part of his body. His body. There we go. That's where we're going, right there. Okay. So obviously you can just go ahead and put your page in. Just put your page in. Cut it to fit. You can, go ahead and put pockets in it if you want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually turn this into 2 separate pages. I am going to... I'm going to go on the down low here. Okay, so if we go to the down low, okay, I need to get it, I need to have this yellow warbler's head. So I can go ahead, come down here. Now you can use your cutter. And I'm going to cut it here. Okay. So what we did is we cut him off, but we'll be able to use him for something maybe. Okay. And so there we have that. And we have that. Okay. We could just go ahead and put him right on top of there. Maybe even at an angle. We'll play with that. So now for the other page, we have this beautiful bird. We have the robins. Yeah, we are going to lose the crane's feet, but we aren't going to lose the robin's head. Okay, so we'll go across. So it's just a matter of measuring. Anyway, let's go ahead and fold this over. Figure out where it should fold. Fold it over. Let's go ahead and measure this way. Fold it up. So if you save your painty papers, like if you're doing a home DIY project, that was from, I think this was from Easter DIY from the Dear Julie DIY channel. And so then we can go ahead and do this. And that's going to give us a beautiful page for our journal. And then let's go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna put this one in here, okay? And we had talked about on one of the other videos that I had added a page in using washi, but that part of the video was lost, so I'll try again. We're going to go ahead and add this page in using the washi, and you can put glue down under it. Remember, in this challenge you get to use washi. You can use any tape, and I'm going to take that piece of washi and just put it right there because we don't want to waste any. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and flip this over. Okay, and you want to make sure that we're good on the gutter. Okay, just if you're close to the gutter, you want to just watch the gutter. Okay, so then we're going to come down, and we're going to do 2 pieces on this one. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and pull it off, and some of the paper came up there, so okay, and then we'll do a second one. Okay, so there's our little, we flipped in a magazine page. Okay, and then we are going to add the other warbler here. So I think we'll go ahead. We don't need this green area, and we really don't need this green area. Okay, so we can put him up there, and then let's go ahead. Okay, so what we've got going on here is we have his information, and we're gonna play with that. Okay, so if we can attach that and have it so you can flip it up for his information, so we're gonna do that, and let's go ahead and continue around him. So let's go like this. If I have one of the, there, okay, so it'll go like this. We'll put him what if we okay, we can go ahead and bring this in a little further. Okay. Okay, and we'll just make it so that you can, if you wanted to read that, you can go ahead and flip that up, okay? That's what I'm going to do, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put this down so you can go ahead and collage right on your magazine page with more magazine page. I mean, if the story is interesting and it's something that you want to continue to tell, then you can continue to tell it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this piece here, and I'm going to cover this side like that. And then I'm going to, oh, we'll do 2 pieces. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and make a hinge. But this time our hinge is only going to be one-sided. Okay, we're just going to put this back on where we cut it off. Best that we can do. Okay, and then this will come down. And there we go. So you can go ahead and still tell the story. You can flip that over if you want to. Read it. There you go. Okay? So cute. Okay? So if you really actually like the story about the birds, there you go. Okay, so this goes on this side. Okay, so that is adding a page from your magazine into your journal by adding it as a tip in. Okay, so another thing that you can do is when you have, you know, really pretty colors, you can go ahead and take them and you can make your paper ribbons using them. So don't forget that you can make these fun little paper ribbons, and you can either glue them down and then glue in between the holes and put them down, or you can go ahead and stitch them with your sewing machine. So when your other piece dries, okay, what happens is the sticky part comes back. Okay, so the sticky of the tape will come back when this is dry, and you can go ahead and add it into your journal. I'm going to go ahead and add it. Let's add it right in the center. Okay. Okay, and it will, isn't that cool? And then you can go ahead and just, you know, put it in with, add some washi tape. And then see if you can find a small bird image. I think, aha, check this out. So we have this cute little bird here on a branch. Okay, so we can go ahead and fussy cut him on the branch. So we have used one of the articles paragraph and used that from a magazine. We have used a couple of images and we fussy ripped one, we fussy cut this one. We used a whole page. I showed you how you could go ahead and put that in side by side. So we can go ahead and bring him, do we want to put him up? Or I think we'll put him down like that. And if you, you know, when you're putting birds in or something like that, if you have the name of the bird or the type of bird or the type of dog, you know, that identifies what kind it is, you might go ahead and put that in. And so I believe over here it does tell what it is, and or if it has like a fun fact about it, you might put that. Okay, so you can just go ahead and put him down just like that. And I think we'll build a pocket right here. So build a pocket. We're going to go ahead, this is going to be the bottom of our pocket. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the corner here. And so I glued this edge and this edge. Okay. And then you just build up. Okay, so you can put this, I'm going to put this on top. And we don't need it at that high. So I'm going to come and we'll try it right here. Okay. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on the side and on the bottom, and it will attach on top of the ticket and on the side. So it just makes our pocket a little deeper. Okay. If you are concerned that your glue is going to go through, then put something under it to help. This will get lost, so I'm going to go ahead and use this hummingbird. My 1-inch hole punch, and I could tell that was going to happen, and it still happened. I even tried doing it real fast and it still did it. That's okay. Okay. So let's go ahead. We'll put that down. Okay, how about a stamp? Okay, so we'll continue to build our pocket here using a stamp. I'm going to go ahead and cut around right up to the edge. Okay, and apparently this wasn't a corner stamp. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this time I'm going to put my glue here and down here. Okay, so my glue is going on the side, just a very thin line, and across the bottom. And then what I'm going to do with it this time is I'm going to go on my tag or ticket and across the bottom. Okay, and you see we have built a pocket. How about 0.75 right there? So there's our little pocket. There's our little packing tape. I'm going to go ahead and cover that. So I'm just ripping a piece off my washi tape, and I'm going to add it in down here. Okay, make sure this stays down. There's my paper ribbon. It decided to come up. Okay. Okay, so for this kind, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put a little dot in each of the folds. Then I'm going to go down the edge on this side. And of course you can do this on a sewing machine. There we go, just like that. And you can even take some of the words or something, and I mean, to really make it collage-y, add a fine strip of words. Okay, I'm not going to, but you could. Okay, so there's our cute little bird and our little collaged edge. Okay, so what did we do? We went ahead and we used some packing tape and the water and did the rub off method with the magazine. We did some fussy cutting and put that over our packing tape. Now you saw we didn't put any glue down or anything because once this dried, our tacky was back. Our tacky was back. So then down here we did our little collage with items that we had. Here we did our fussy ripping, a large image out of the magazine, added it on top of a paragraph from the Highlights magazine, collaged that on top of our mop-up towel that was part of my collected junk, and then added the wallpaper there. We have our flip-in page or tip-in page here, and this is where it will fold. Okay, so this page will go here, so we can go ahead and flip that up and read about this little chestnut-sided warbler. So that's our little flip-in page, and we had put it on some painty paper that we folded And so that is our at least 3 ideas. We use the packing tape. You can also do this with Scotch tape, and I've done like kind of like washi tape out of the Scotch tape. So you can kind of do the same idea and pick up flowers or whatever out of the journal or out of the magazine and put them in. So we do have a large pocket here that we'll be able to make something for. And let's go ahead and we're going to trim off this stamp, okay, just so that it's not in the way. And we'll be able to put a little tag or something in there. And so I think that that's just kind of fun. It's a little different. We could go ahead and turn this into a flip-flop right here. And this could even go and live in that pocket. And it is for right now. So that is our magazine. At least 3 ideas using a magazine. Which one was your favorite? I love doing this. You can do this with napkins as well. And it works really, really well. But, you know, the napkin, a lot of people do that. But I wanted to show you that you can also do that with a magazine. And I've done it before. I believe it was the Spring Blossom series playlist where I made a 38 videos making a journal start to done. Actually, it was a couple of journals using a kit, and I will put that playlist at the end of this video so that you can enjoy that, and that'll give you some watching. So find something to celebrate every day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that YouTube can tell you when the next video comes up. So, and thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.